What's good, gangsters? It's very rarely y'all see me kind of put together, you feel me? But I'm trying to be more professional, like, right? Especially while I'm doing this series, because I want to advertise the hell out of it, get it picked up by a bunch of other people so they can watch it and kind of understand what we're doing. Right? In this video today, we're going to talk about the difference between a system and a strategy. You feel me? Because when I do one-on-ones, a lot of people don't know the difference. And you need to know the difference because they're two different things. One is your whole entire process from start to finish, and the next one is just a minute piece. You feel me? But without understanding the whole entire bigger picture, you then won't understand how to navigate the markets. You feel me? Let's go ahead and transfer down to mini slime mode so we can get into teacher mode. All right, perfect. System and strategy. A system is all the steps that you take before you introduce your strategy to the charts, or think about placing an entry, or think about introducing your strategy to the charts. A strategy is what tells you when to act. A strategy is a set of rules you follow to enter, manage, and exit a trade. You feel me? Think of trading like driving. Charts are the road, market structure is direction of traffic, support and resistance are intersections, and your strategy is the GPS. It's going to get you from point A to point B successfully. Understandable? Okay. Everything I've taught you so far is analysis, basically. Technical analysis. I haven't taught you anything about fundamental analysis because I feel you guys can go and figure that out on yourself. Or whenever I feel like dropping videos on it, I'll go ahead and do it. But a strategy tells you when to act. Without a strategy, you might know the market is bullish, but you still don't know when to buy. You feel me? Simple as enough. For example, market structure is bullish, higher highs, higher lows, all that good stuff. Price pulls back to a support. Now, your strategy might say, I only buy after price shows bullish rejection candles at support, right? Or another strategy might say, I only buy after price breaks above the previous high. Those are strategy rules. Those aren't something that you live and die by. Those are something that somebody set in place to protect them from losing. You feel me? Simple definition would be a strategy is a repeatable set of rules that tells you when to enter, when to exit, and how to manage risk. Simple as that. Can't get no better. Feel me? Let's go ahead and write that down. There you go. Now, let's go on to a system. If a strategy tells you when to trade, a system is your entire process from start to finish. Think of it like basketball. A strategy is going to basically tell you you shoot a three-pointer when the defender goes under the screen, right? Simple as day. But your system is practice, warm up, game plan, offense, defense, substitution, and how you play the whole game, how you manage your energy, your thought process, everything. Trading works the same. A strategy answers when do I buy, when do I sell, where's my stop loss, where's my take profit. Example, if the market is making higher highs and higher lows and price pull back to a support, then I buy. That's your strategy. A system includes everything. What markets do I trade? What times do I trade? How do I find directions? What strategy do I use? How much do I risk? When do I take profits? When do I stop trading? How do I review my trades? That's a trading system. And a lot of people are not navigating within their system, they're just navigating within their strategy. And that's where a lot of people fuck up. You feel me? For me, I trade gold. I use Renko charts. I identify market structure on the Renko charts. I find support resistance. I wait for my pattern, which then transitions into my strategy, and I enter according to my rules, manage my trades, exit at my targets, and I journal my trade. That's the system I do every time I place a trade, or before I place a trade. That whole system must be checked out. Your strategy is just one part of the system. Feel me? Let's go ahead and write something down for people to write down. A system is everything you do before, during, and after that trade. Boom. That is what I see most people have problems with. They don't have a system. Like before I get to a charts, I have to make sure all my T's are crossed and all my I's are dotted before I can go and place a trade. And people don't seem to do that, and that's why they mess up a lot. But if you guys are starting to realize you don't have a system, you just have a strategy, go ahead and hit me up. We can go ahead and figure that out. I may drop the next video on how to create a system and a strategy so you guys can know what to do. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you're old to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.